when you think about it, right, Ryan, Hugh, we've been here at Etalk, we've been following along this friendship for a while, and we've been paying attention to the details, and it's a touching bromance, one of the most touching bromances I've ever seen in the world, and we put a little something together. If you don't mind, take a look.
Uh-oh.
Are you ready?
This is for Canada. Boom! Yeah! Wow, Wade Wilson, he's Canadian. You know who else is Canadian? Wolverine.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
Do you have a message for your boy, Ryan?
I'm glad I'm in your country because everyone knows you're not welcome in mine. Does that mean?
This is the first time Hugh's handlers have ever let him outside.
Do you ever shut up, pal?
No, not when I'm awake.
Wolverine.
Some gentle Jackman hazing sounds like a nice way to cap off an evening.
Go f yourself.
Ryan Reynolds is a complete and total.
I think I'm gonna give him a head-to-toe onesie.
Oh my God, you slut!
Hey, let's see Ryan Reynolds do that.
Like mistletoe, Hugh just makes things awkward.
I don't think there's one person on the planet who's not happy for Ryan Reynolds.
That guy is pretty damn special.
He's incredibly hardworking, talented, he's a great bloke.
We have a nice, like, fun rapport going, but I always think that that's a good sign of a healthy relationship. My wife and I tend to give each other a lot of crap, but underneath that, there's a pretty strong current of love.
He can go after me all he likes. I take it as a compliment.
I feel that same thing for Hugh.
Wow. The top half was great. The back half really lost me on the back half, but I was like, that AI is getting good.
Oh, wow.
It's, yeah, wow.
Well, okay, so if that's maybe AI, let's go to your Instagram.
Oh, God.
Because you
Just
said,
a dumpster
you
fire.
said, and I quote, on Instagram, I hope everyone gets to work with their best friend at least once in their lifetime. So, right?
No, it finishes with, for me, it hasn't happened yet, but I wish that for you.
Well, no, I gotta ask you,
Yeah.
at what point did he cross that threshold of being like a coworker to being like a real lifelong friend?
Okay, I can actually answer this, and I will give you the straight, is that dope? Straight dope? Is that what the kids say? Who's a narc here? You guys have any narcs here? Hugh and I definitely, we present, you know, we take the piss out of each other and all that kind of stuff, but in real life, we are more like just two old ladies watching the sunset. It's a lot of talk about our feelings, a little bit about the past, the present, the future, but it is, you know, I think that with the key ingredient, and I think there are people here who will understand and know this, what I'm saying right now, is I think the key thing with any friendship or partnership, this could be a friend or a spouse, anything, is rooting for the other person. Is like I genuinely, since the day I met Hugh, and it was back in 2008, I was working on X-Men Origins Wolverine. We got to see him kick me in the back there while I had my mouth sewn shut, lasers coming out of my eyes, no idea what the is happening there, but yeah, let's just, yeah, listen, I think we've taken corrective action with Deadpool and Wolverine, but what happened was I watched this guy, big movie star on this set, know everybody's name. No, he treated everybody the same, everybody with dignity and class and kindness, was great at his job. I remember at the end of my first day, he walked over to ask me how it went, and I didn't know him. He's a big star. I was playing a supporting role, and I said, I wish I could go back and shoot that scene over again. I didn't love it, but we're all good. We'll move on. This guy fires up all the lights, tells everyone to get back in their wardrobe, get back on the set, and we shot it again, and that's what's in the movie. Yeah, it didn't help the movie, but it's in the movie. But I remember thinking, if I'm ever lucky enough to be in that guy's shoes, you know, that's the kind of fella I'd love to be if I'm ever, you know, fortunate enough to have that. So that was my first. That's just the first impression of Hugh Jackman. Yeah, it's downhill from there, but it's mostly up.
Well, Hugh, I hope you realize a little gesture like that, you know, a lasting memory for him. With you, we talked about it because you started off that Wolverine career here in Toronto. You laid the bricks for this foundation. And then you're seeing your best friend, your coworker, your partner come through and just completely revolutionize this genre. How does it feel to just see him shining right now?
Ryan and I have the same definition of friendship, which is that it doesn't matter what they're doing, you're rooting for them. Like, you just want them to win. So when I saw Deadpool 1, and I know how hard he'd been fighting to get that movie made. First of all, just getting it made, I was thrilled, but I'll never forget being at that Comic-Con. I was there, and I was at that Comic-Con when they first showed footage, and the place went ballistic. And I just remember going to the guy who was getting ready to cue the next thing, and I said, "You better replay that footage." And he goes, "I can't, we're moving on. This is Comic-Con to Hall H." I said, "If you don't replay that footage, they are going to throw chairs, they are going to tear this place to the ground. Play the footage." And he did.
That was true, yeah. It was like a game changer moment for Deadpool, because it was...
And I had the claws out, I had him in a headlock, and he replayed it. But it was just so obvious, and I was so happy for him. And Ryan, listen, he's your countryman, so I know you guys love him, but what you see is what you get. He is an incredible man, he's an incredible patriot, he's a really, really lousy father, but don't worry. And that's where our friendship really cemented, because I've been looking after his kids for about 9 months now.
Oh my goodness.
But
Don't even know their names. And
you got to put
amazing
time in.
With all two of them. Three of them.
Yeah, oh wow.
Four. Jesus,
That's
wow,
four.
okay, wow.
It's okay. We'll get there. But I love this man, and I see why you love him, because what you see is what you get. He is a true man.
I agree with that
who's honest.
100%. I agree with that 100%. Like the video? Then hit the button, or better yet, drop us a comment. Then check out our latest videos here. And don't forget to subscribe by hitting the button here for more celebrity interviews and entertainment news.